Six, sir. Six.
Six, sir.
Okay,
Six.
so it is the sixth meeting
meetings, sir.
for this
So the six.
yeah, for this subject. And then our discussions will be focusing on how did you guys gonna decide the problem from all the lists that you guys have. Yeah, hopefully you're going to be able in choosing, or you're going to be able in picking the most appropriate two kind of problem that really need to be solved as soon as possible. Okay, and then when you guys decide the problem, I hope you're going to come with some new innovations, with some new creativity compared to your guys' first cycle. And then there are several things that I hope you're going to consider while you're going to decide the problem. First of all, the problem that you guys have to pick here, it will be the problem that really give you guys the chance to show your best performance in teaching. Yeah, that will be the first things that you have to consider. And then second one, problem that you guys choose here, it will be in a form of the teaching and learning problems. So not a random problem like, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday some of you guys mentioning, your guys' problem here is the rule violations, yeah, because that will be a random one. How that you're going to create a teaching document consists of rule violations, yeah, and then next one, do not pick the problem also with a problem that you can make the teaching document like the school facilities, yeah, because that will be not the problem that you can pick. Okay, that will be the third one. And then the fourth one, when you guys pick the problem, make sure you already master or you already have some kind of the image, some kind of the what is it? Some kind of the preparations. How that you're going to
Ikutin ngomong lagi di belakang ya. Belakang tenda, ntar.
how that you're going to make the innovative one or the creative one. Okay, and then last one, when you guys have to pick the problem, I hope you're going to consider in picking the problems that really show us, that really show us your capability and then your skill in teaching. Yeah, that will be the five thing. I guess you need to consider. You guys need to remember while picking the problem. And then on our previous meeting, many of you mentioning about the root of the problems, and then you guys already make an analysis of the problem, and then making the explorations based on the problem that you guys will try to solve. And then make sure here from all the roots of the problem, you guys gonna pick, you guys will create, you guys will try to implement the most relevant kind of the alternative solutions on it. Yeah? And then the problem that you're going to solve, it will be the problem that you guys can make the teaching document. Yeah? I hope you're going to measure yourself. What do you mean by measuring yourself here? You guys can create a teaching document with high-tech kind of thing, yeah, with some kind of the latest app, the latest product of the technology. But please try to ask yourself, can you do that one in your teaching practice? Because all the high-tech things, all the what is it, new kind or latest kind of technology, it will be useless if you guys can implement all the things in your guys' classroom. Yeah, that's why you have to measure yourself. What is it? The teaching tools. What is it? The teaching media that you guys can use, yeah, to do the teaching practice as a part of the way that you guys gonna solve the problem. Okay, everyone? And then for today, before we're gonna go with some kind of the some kind of the explanation from some of you that are already creating your deciding problem. I'll try to open up the Q&A first, please. Do you guys have any questions? If you guys have no questions at all, maybe we can start giving you a chance voluntarily who will be the first in showing their deciding problem or what kind of the problem that the student decided to pick here. Come on. Do you guys have any problems, please, or any kind of questions? Okay, first it will be Miss Diana. We can see your face, Miss Diana.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. My camera didn't work. I'm trying to fix it. That's all my question.
Okay, so you're going to ask the questions, but confirming only, yeah, making a confirmations why you're not turning on the camera. Next, we got Miss Nurdianti. Come on, Miss.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I want to ask about Alpha 1.3. In the third column, is the analyze the root cause of the problem. It's take from supporting data. So, is it all right that I have to take from the literature and interviewer? And if I take from the literature, should I have put the link to, sir? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, yeah, Miss Nurdianti, for asking. So, if you were to put the link, the complete name, and then also where's the research published, that will be a complete one. Yeah, so that should be okay. You can put it. And then for the literature review that you guys pick, you're going to mention the overview about the finding about the research that you try to use. Yeah. And then after that one, you have to come with your opinion also. What do you think about the literature review? Okay, Miss Nurdianti?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, next we're gonna go with Miss Atik. Come on, Miss Atik. You don't have any program with you today, Miss Atik? I hope no. Yeah. Okay, come on.
Okay, so my question is, so after we have selected our problems, like for example, I have two problems, so uh, we should solve the problems in the teaching practice, right? So is it in one teaching practice, or for example, like if the solution is like more than, for me, if I will use like project-based learning and it is the teaching practice will be more than 2 meetings, like 5 meetings, for example, is it okay, sir?
Okay, so if you wanna go with pub meeting, just do it. Yeah, that will be okay. But you're going to get the observations from the lecturer and then also from the senior teacher for 2 meetings only. So it's mean you have to complete all the syntax. If you're going to use problem-based learning, so in 2 meetings. If you're going to use project-based learning, it will be the same also in 2 meetings. You're not going to create your teaching document for 5 meetings here. But if you want to do it voluntarily, do you think 2 meetings that's too short? That's you need more meeting, so that's okay. Yeah, outside of this program, you can go with the rest 3 meeting to teach your students. Yeah, but what we need here, you're going to have two teaching practice. Yeah, the first teaching practice and then the second teaching practice. One more time, it will be okay for you to make it pub meetings, but especially for this program, we need only 2 meetings. That's all that you guys have. the chance. Yeah, first cycle consists of 2 meetings, and then second cycle also consists of 2 meetings. So in total, you guys have 4 meetings from the first cycle and then second cycle.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So
Yeah.
for if we choose like 2 problems, it means that we have to solve the 2 problems in those teaching practice, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're choosing 2 problems, it means you guys gonna do the problem solving here based on 2 decided problems. So you may go with the first problem on the first teaching practice, and then you can go with the second problem for the second teaching practice. That way.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ati. Next, we have Miss Henny. Come on, Miss Henny.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the time. It's about the 1.3 worksheet for the fourth column. In determining the problem to be solved, the selected problem, should we put the solution to, sir? Should we put the solution to?
That's all?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Miss Henny, for asking. So for the last column, when you guys decided the problem that you're going to pick on 1.3 student worksheets, you can come with your guys' alternative solutions. That should be fine. Okay, because you guys try to pick, you guys try to list, you guys try to make collections of reference, the result of interview also, and then not only focusing on the problem, but you guys try to ask the resources here or try to find the article, research paper that mentioning about the problem, and then it comes also with the solutions, with the package of it. Yeah. So that will be fun if you gonna pick the alternative solutions of it. So you're going to make the what is it? The link between the first literature review and then also the interview, and then you're gonna come with okay, this will be the most appropriate kind of the solutions that you can provide. Okay, but do not focus on the solutions, on the details of the solutions, because the details of the solutions, you guys gonna discuss it on the second subject when you're going to design an innovative teaching document. Yeah, you guys can mention, okay, this will be the most appropriate one. Yeah, and then give only what is it? A simple kind of explanations or elaborations. You don't have to go in details for it because the detail thing you're going to get it. You have to make it on this second subject in designing the innovative teaching document. That will be the answer. Yeah, so that's okay if you're going to put it, Miss Henny. Okay, Miss.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, now
Thank you so much.
we gonna Siti Rohana. Come on, Miss Siti Rohana.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your time. I think in the learning process, we have a problem. This problem can be seen from the learning process and maybe final result. I think this is happen because my student have different characteristics. Some students appropriate with media or model that I use, but another student don't. So my question is, what the diagnostic test can be told explore the problem, Mr.
Okay, what kind of diagnostic test that you're going to use to explore the problem? That was the questions, right?
Yes,
Okay, so for the diagnostic test, I guess it will be depend on what type of the students that you're going to deal with. Yeah, if it is for the primary level, so simply about the basic academic test that should work. Yeah, and then for junior high school, maybe it will be a simple way of diagnostic the giving the diagnostic task for the students, especially for junior high. It will be in a form of what is it? Giving their explanations on their prior knowledge of English language, you can make that one. And then proceed to high school, or for the vocational high school, senior vocational high school, you can give them simply a task based on all of their knowledge, diagnosing the student skill first. So for the primary level or elementary level, it will be a random academic task based on their comprehension of English. And then junior and also senior high school, you may come with their current skill, with their prior knowledge about English. Okay, that's how that you're going to deliver the diagnostic test. And then any type will work based on the level of the school that you're going to teach for. Okay, Miss Siti Rohana?
Okay, Master, thank you so much.
Okay, next we are going finally, Mr. Aceh will try to speak. Look at that. 5, 6, and then is coming.
What is it? Sorry, I can hear your voice.
Would you please try to mute yourself first? Who's the one talking? Hello, Mr. Aceh. Would you please start giving questions?
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Rian. I want to ask related to the third column entitled root cause problem analysis. There is a supporting data. What form does the supporting data take? For example, the previous LK, we check from literature, book, or website like that. Is it, Mr. Yan?
Okay, you have a noisy vague sound with you, sir. It's Mr. Asset. Mr. Asset, right, everyone? Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Yan?
Yes, sir.
So noisy, big sound, I think.
It's too
Sorry.
noisy, Mr. Aceh.
Yeah, it's a very full teacher in
Okay,
teacher room.
can you make it short, please? So what is it the question, sir?
Okay, related to the third column entitled root cause problem analysis, there is a supporting data. What form does the supporting data take? That is my question.
Maybe I can add it, Mr. Sofian. What Mr. Acep means is, can we just take the literature review from the previous LK, or we have to find a new one?
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you very much for making it more clear. So for the supporting data, Mr. Acep Saripudin, you can get, you can make, you can put, you can fill, you can submit all the results from the previous literature review, from the previous interview that you made. But it should be relevant with the last column that you are going to fill it. Yeah, so that's okay. You can fill all the literature review, you can fill all the interview result, but please you get it noticing that the the roots of the problem match with all the previous literature review and then also the result of the interview. That way, I guess, Mr. Acep Saripudin. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Okay, then I hope you're going to hear my voice clearly since you have a noisy, what is it? A noisy neighbor around you. Yeah, a noisy neighborhood, I guess. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Acep Saripudin. Next, let's go with Miss Intan Sri Taufani. Come on, Miss Intan.
Okay, good morning, teacher. Hello.
Good morning, Miss
Morning.
Intan.
Okay, Mister, I have two questions. The first, for LK 1.3, is it right in the column 2 we put the literature review only one, and the second is if I choose two problem in the 1.3, one focus on the student and the second on focus on the teacher. Is it right? Okay, is it fine if I choose like this, sir?
Okay, first of all, when you're going to put on the literature review and then the books or from the article, from the research, from the paper, it will be better. I already mentioned it. How many minimum kind of the literature? Okay, it will be better. It will be more than how many? More than
More than two.
More than two.
More than two.
so not only one. Okay. Hello, Miss Intan.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear my voice clearly, Miss?
Yes, I hear your voice, sir.
Okay. So one more time, make or create or compile more than two kind of literature review. Okay,
Yes.
Miss.
Yeah.
If it is only one or if it is consists only two, so you need to make it one more literature review, one more sources, one more book, one more reference, one more article, one more paper, yeah, for the literature review. And then for the next questions, it will be up to you which one that you are going to focus with on your problem. You are focusing on your students or you are going to focus on yourself. It's hard to pick which one. You're going to focus on yourself as a teacher, yeah, solving your problem as a teacher, or you're going to focus on your students, solving your students' problems. It will be your call, I guess. Yeah, that will be the answer. Okay, Miss Intan.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next, come on, Mr. Bustami. I hope Mr. Bustami will be the last one. Yeah? Okay, come on, Mr. Bustami.
Well, thank you, sir. Here, I want to ask, my question is, for the last column in LK 1.3, is it okay if I just put two problems? Two problems, sir. Yeah, that's my question.
Okay, last column of student worksheets 1.3. Is it okay for you to, what is it, to put two problems only? Yeah?
Yeah.
That was the question.
Just two problems.
Okay, for your guys' information, student worksheets 1.3 still based on the previous 1.2 kind of the student worksheets. So if you guys have, three problems on the previous 1.2 student worksheets, so for D, what is it? For D 1.3 kind of the worksheet, so you're going to still go with 3. But if the previous one, you guys still making the problem consist of 2, so that's okay. You can go with 2 problem. Okay, because deciding the problem, it will be the latest student worksheets that we're going to have. And then what is it, the latest student worksheets, Miss Chichi? It will be 1 point. 1 point. Why not responding?
Miss Cicin.
Yes, Mr. I'm not focused.
So if I read the problem, it will be student worksheet 1.3 or 1.4 or 1.5 or
1.3. 1.3.
Okay, yeah. So that's it, I guess. The answer for Mr. Bustomi. If your previous student worksheet consists, yeah, of 2, so you are going to go with 2. But if your previous student worksheet consists of 3 and then 4, you are going to eliminate that one into 2 main problem. Okay, Mr. Bustomi?
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's clear.
Okay, let me ask you, do you think 2 problem it's okay, lack of the problem? You need more problems, Mr. Bustami?
I think it's enough, sir.
Okay, I
Just 2
think
problems.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I guess it will be pretty similar with Miss Budiati, Miss Ati. Sir, I need 5 meetings, not 2 meetings. Just obey it. Come on, you can go with any meetings. You can go with many types of the problem. Just please focus on what is it the learning management system asks you guys to do. Yeah? If it is consists of 2 decided problem, just pick 2. If you want to make it 4 or 5 problem, so the rest 3 problem here you can solve it, you can make it outside of this program, outside of this activity. Okay, Mr. Bustami?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and then I told you guys, I hope Mr. Bustami will be the last, but we have Miss Nita Yuanita also. Okay, let's make Miss Nita Yuanita as the last then. Come on, Miss Nita.
Thank you, Mr. Sofian. Can hear my sound?
Okay, it's clear.
Can hear my sound? Clear. Oh, sorry. Okay, in third column, root cause analysis, during literature, it is same with LK 1.2 or another literature.
Okay, so we're still discussing about the same problem, and then also starting from 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 kind of student worksheets, it still got deep connections. Yeah. So what you feel on your second student worksheets, it will be based on what you put on the previous 1.1 kind of the students worksheets. So you guys still can use the similar or the same kind of the literature review, the similar or same kind of result in making or in conducting the interview. Because when you guys making the interview, it is impossible for you to ask the expert only about the problem, only about the root of the problem, for example. But you try to ask them how to solve the problem, right? How to explore the problem, how to analyze the problem. And then it is still the same because your basic 1.1 kind of the student worksheets, it will relevant, it connects with 1.2 and then also with 1.3 kind of the student worksheets. That way, yeah? Okay, Miss Nita, you Anita, because it is impossible if you pick for the first student worksheet, for example, it is about reading, and then you try to come with deeper one, suddenly into speaking on student worksheet 1.2, and then suddenly to listening in 1.3. That's irrelevant. If it is about reading, so starting from the first student worksheet, second student worksheets, and then also the third student worksheet, it should be the literature review, it should be the interview about the same reading. Yeah, the skill that you chose starting from the beginning. That will be the answer, I guess, Miss Nita Yuanita.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, thank you. And then now let's go with who will be the one? Voluntarily, please try to come with your guys' student worksheets.
Me, sir. How about me, sir? Okay, Miss Ngasti first.
Okay. No. We already got Miss Ngasti. Miss Cici, have you shared yours?
I want to share my screen,
First.
my LK, but Miss Ngesti want to share too. Sure.
No. Miss Gusti got her turn. Yeah, guys. It is 1.1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we
Yes,
can
It's
sir.
Miss Chin now. So,
begin,
Miss
yeah?
Chin, go ahead.
Okay, let's give
Please
a
give
round of
me.
applause,
Okay.
everyone, for Miss Cicin Mainawati. Okay, come
Please
on.
give me the correction, yes, sir.
Okay, all good. Come on, Miss Cicin, time is yours, please.
Should I bigger or small? Make it bigger or enough? Okay. Can you see my screenshot?
Yes.
Yes,
Everybody?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Enough.
It's
Okay.
visible.
This is my LCAO 1.3. The determination of the cause of the problem and selected problem to be solved. The result of exploration of the causes of the problem is students' difficulty in speaking English because of limited of vocabulary knowledge, student self-confidence, the inhibition. Students are worried about making mistakes, low or uneven participation. Only one participant can talk at a time because of large classes and the tendency of some learners to dominate while others speak very little or not at all. This number 6, mother tongue use, and 7, lack of the motivation to speak English. For the root cause of the problem, student lack of mastery vocabulary and less supportive of learning environment make the students are not used to speak and don't have self-confidence and motivation in speaking English. Root cause analysis of the problem, supporting data from the result of literature review and interview. Students have difficulty to speak English because lack of mastery vocabulary, less supportive of learning environment such as learning method and media that support the students and teacher in learning activity, and also parent support for motivating and encouraging their children. In every classroom speaking activity, teacher must give student opportunity to speak what is in their mind, just like what is important and interesting for them to talk. It's better if teacher gives student opportunity to express their understanding in English. Moreover, teachers need to be aligned on the different teaching strategies that may reduce their use of L1 or first language in their classes in order for the curriculum to provide students with frequent opportunities to speak. And the second problem, students' difficulty in writing English because of lack of mastery vocabulary has causes the student to face challenges in acquiring writing skill. Students' low motivation in writing, grammar error, misspelling word, and teacher-centered learning. Okay, for the root causes of the problem, the student rather get the dictation exercise. Students only focusing in mention the word, not writing the word, lecturing method from the teacher, and inappropriate media that cause the students difficulty in writing English. From the result of literature review and interview, students have difficulties to speak English because lack of mastery vocabulary, low motivation, grammar error, misspelling word. Students just focus in mention the word, not write the word. Rather get dictation exercise from the teacher. Teacher's technique is teaching such as in using an appropriate learning media and method. Factors that are not face-to-face with the teacher discause the teacher to have difficulty monitoring the learning process directly. In order to improve a student's writing ability, more attention must be given by a teacher to teacher writing, such as giving guidance and feedback. The selected problems to be solved is the problem that is going to be solved is students' difficulty in speaking English, and then students' difficulty in writing English. That's all, sir. Please give me feedback and also the correction. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jin. And then now I would like to call Miss Money to give a feedback first for Miss Jin. Come on, Miss Money.
Yes, okay. This is Miss Tichin.
Okay.
You have the selected problem to be solved here. Two. And the result of exploration cause of problem, the last actually 4. This is only 2, yeah.
The problem of
The result
students'
of
difficulty in
exploration.
speaking English. This is the result. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the result. And then the root cause of the problem from this result is this in column 2.
May I see scroll up, after that
Scroll
scroll
up or
under, yes, down.
Down.
Yes. This is 2. Speaking and writing, your problem.
Speaking and writing, and this is the result of the cause of the problem here, and this is the root of the cause.
But the last I make 2, but I think that this is 4.
Mr. Ian
Problem,
said that.
right? This is 2, only 2 speaking and writing, and maybe others you don't write
Because
this.
last meeting, Mr. Ian and Mr. Agit said that we have to put only 2 problems here. So
only 2, but the last I write 2, but Mr. Agit said that I have to write 4. So
I have to add the 3 and 4.
And then but
Because
the
I
2
haven't made the 3 now. Only 2.
Only 2.
Okay.
But the others.
Yes, Mr. Ian. The last I write 2, but the problem I haven't done. I only 2, but it should for the column 1. Maybe I miss.
Okay, so for the first column here, it should be based on result of exploration of the cause of the problem. You're going to take this from the previous student worksheets, right? Yeah, and then for this selected problem that you're going to solve, yeah, it will be consist of 2 problems only. Yeah. Okay.
Only, yeah.
Yeah. This selected problem to be solved consists of 2 problems only, 2 main problems that you're going to solve. But for the result of exploration here, the cause of the problem, simply take it from the previous students' worksheets. Because that's what you guys do, and that's what you guys did. Similar with 1.1 kind of student worksheets, the result of 1.1, you are going to put it also on 1.2. And then the result of 1.2, you're going to put it on 1.3. Okay? And then the last, you're going to make 2 problems only that you're going to solve, that you're going to make the teaching document, and then implementing the 2 problem here for the teaching practice. Okay, Miss Money, is that clear, Miss?
Okay, Miss Ian, yes, clear. Thank you for your explanation.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Titin, I'm sorry.
Okay, all good. Thank you, Miss Money. Now let's go with Miss Heni Susilawati. Come on. Miss Heni Susilawati, come with your opinion, please.
Thank you, sir. So, Mr. I want the problem you're going to solve is the difficulty in speaking English. So, do you have any what are you going to do about to solve the difficulties, student difficulties in speaking English, or maybe to its technique or method? Can you explain?
Okay. Maybe for the method, learning model, I will use PBL or PGBL, Miss, because I maybe I will do the project too. And then for the feedback, last cycle in practice teaching, I use live worksheet. But maybe for this next, I will choose Canva or maybe Kahoot. I don't know. Like that. That is the only my plan, but I don't know whether. And then
Well, if you use feedback for innovative learning, what do you need? What is your student going to do? Example, you use if my I know because maybe we have set for them.
maybe for the speaking, yes, they just making a word and the picture. And for the writing, they will write or write down the name of the theme that I will choose is part of body. So the in the writing, and then they have to write the correct word about the part of body, and then maybe they have to complete the word like that. Yes.
In writing. Is it in writing or speaking?
Writing. For speaking, maybe they do a presentation in front of the class after they do the worksheet and then explain to their student. This is a part of body, and this is eyes. This is for what, and this is nose. This is for like that. That is
Thank
my
you.
plan.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you,
Miss
Miss
Cicit,
Penny.
can
Now,
I ask
okay,
something?
okay, come on, come
Yes,
on.
Miss Casty, I cannot hear your voice clearly.
Come on, Miss Gusti.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Gusti.
Hello? Can you hear my voice, Miss?
Yes, yes, yes. I can hear.
Just want to ask, for the second column, you take LK 1 point exploratory analysis of the causes of problem, ya, Miss?
That is
Hello?
the I think the root cause of the problem. I took
Hello? Yeah.
Yes, Miss. Hello. The signal
Yeah,
maybe.
you took it from the from the hello. Can you hear
Yes,
me,
that
Miss
is the
Cicit? Hello?
I yes.
Loud and
You
clear,
took it.
Miss Cici.
Okay.
Yes, Steve, sorry.
The root cause of the problem I took from the analysis, but it consists apa ya? The root cause of the problem consists of the result of exploration of the cause of the problem. Jadi dicari akar permasalahannya gitu. From this result of exploration of the problem. Example, limited of vocabulary, knowledge, dan
I mean in the
self-confidence.
second
Miss Ngesti, I cannot hear
You
your
have
voice.
really horrible kind of connections, Miss. We can barely hear your voice clearly.
Ya, Miss Ngesti. Nge-freeze, nge-freeze.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe my signal. Yeah. Maybe. Hello, is clear?
Okay.
Sorry.
Miss Ngesti, the root cause of the problem is from the result of exploration of the cause of the problem. Why it is happen? Because of the student lack of mastery vocabulary and supportive of learning environment that make the student are not used to speak and don't have self-confidence and motivation in speaking English. Like that. Please, Miss Hesti, where are you?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Maybe my signal.
Okay, thank you, Miss Gusti. I guess that should be enough. And then we have Mr. Nur Hassan raising his hand. Come on, Mr. Nur Hassan, your turn, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian. I want to ask one question maybe for Miss Cicin. Miss Cicin, how about do you profit solution about for student who are to less speak or active in English language and writing? Because this the student low or lack for English in my school or this in school. Okay, maybe that's why. Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Cicin.
Actually, your question is my problem, sir.
Yes.
Why the student cannot speak in English? That is my
Yeah.
problem actually. But I will try to solve the problem with my what is it? This analysis, and I will maybe use the another solution, another feedback, another method, another learning model for solve my problem, that is students difficulty in speaking English.
Okay, are you to less for in focus or by packet book maybe to show the student
Okay.
in
Of course,
your
I will use it. Of course, I will use the InFocus and also YouTube channel for
okay. Oh yes, yes. And then
mm,
once more, once again about the to be in the ST to be or you make to be for ST to for speaking and writing maybe.
yes, for the
It's very
elementary
very difficult, yes.
yes,
For SD.
elementary school, primary
Yes.
school.
Oh.
The problem is in elementary school at my school because I teach in primary school, not in junior high school.
Okay, yes, okay. My Cicin, this is maybe this more problem is the to be for student because student this is from class one, yes. Class low, class
Class
one,
class
SD.
1,
Yes.
2, and 3.
Oh, class 2 and 3. Okay, thank you, Miss Cicin and
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Sofian.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nur Hassan.
Okay.
I hope you're going to make a proper kind of question, sir, because it's kind of difficult to recalling what is the meaning of the questions that you have. Try to make a proper, try to make a specific kind of questions. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Nur Hassan, thank you. And then next, let's go with male participant, Mr. Bustomi. Come on, Mr. Bustomi. Mr. Bustomi, hello.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, you're raising your hand.
Okay, thank you for the time. Well,
Mr.
Miss
Bustomi, Mr.
Cicin,
Ian,
your
pardon me, I'm
problem
sorry.
is
Mr.
almost the
Sofian,
same as
I
mine.
promise to
It's
toilet.
about students' difficulty in speaking. Okay, my question is, what efforts did you take to overcome your students' difficulty in speaking English? That's my question. I mean, what must you do to overcome your students' difficulty in teaching? Okay,
Okay.
that's the question. Thank you.
Okay, I think I think that I have to use to speak with my student to speak in English every day and give them another solution in teaching example games, which is it can improve their skill in speaking. So for the media and method that I have to change where so they can what is it yeah, improve their skill in speaking. That's all.
Yeah,
Jadi use the learning media and also the learning model that can improve their skill in speaking.
your students are elementary school, is it right?
Yes, it's elementary school.
Elementary schools. Okay.
It's hard to.
Yeah. Have you ever given your students something dialogue to practice dialogue two people and two people or two students, something
Yeah.
like that?
I have implement that actually, but if I ask the student in speaking English, they just uh, silent and no, there is no feedback. So I want the feedback from my student speaking in English. Maybe
No respond.
no response.
Oh, no
That's
response.
why I want to make them speak actually, speak up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Chin. Just encourage your students to speak English because it's your problem almost the same as me. But the difference is I in senior high school. Thank you, Ms. Chin. Have a
You are
nice teaching in
welcome.
your school.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
thank you,
Bustami.
Mr. Bustami. Now let's go with Mr. Damian. Come on, sir. Hello, Mr.
Yeah,
Damian.
hello, sir.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Mr. Sofyan. Miss Cici, yeah, I would like to.
Yes, Miss.
Actually, I haven't done. I just done one problem, like you too, but I made it different from the column 1 and column 2. Exploration of the causes of the problem and the root of the cause of the problem. Why don't you use? Why don't you explain about the each point like limited of vocabulary? Why? So the student limit of vocabulary. The second, student self confidence. So the second column, why don't you put the reason of the student lack of confidence and 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 the others till point 6. But I myself I explain from column 1 to column 2. I explain each point number 1 to number 5. That's my question. Thank you.
Okay, I just put the result of the exploration of the cause of the problem. I'm not explaining here, but I just put the result.
Oh, you just put the result. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Based on the LK 1.2.
Oh, based on 1.2. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ian. Thank you. That's
Thank
my
you, Mr.
question.
Damian. Let's go to this class, Mr. Ismail. Come on. Your turn, sir, please. Hello, Mr. Ismail. Are you there?
Hello, Mr.
Okay, come on. Your turn, please.
Okay, thank you for the time. Maybe Mr. for the first. Okay, you have fixed it. Yeah, the return of soap.
Yeah, that is typo. So please, students,
Okay, for the actually, my question is the same as Miss Annie because you don't write down the problem specified, yeah, specifically. Maybe for the second problem is, can you scroll down, Miss Cicin?
This one.
Yeah, for the problem to be solved is about students' difficulty in writing English. Actually, your problem is the same as mine. I mean, what is the specified problem do you have?
Writing words, sir.
Writing words.
Oh, writing words
Such as-
English. In writing word in English, like I have to add it.
Writing word in English.
Writing word in English, yes.
Okay.
Maybe you can add the topic, Mr. King, like writing a part of that.
Yes, some things like that. I mean, what is the
theme?
The topic?
That's correct.
Yes, the time.
Oh, writing word in English and also the theme. I should mention it.
Okay. So how will you solve the problem? I mean, do you have any solution for that, Miss Cicin?
For writing or speaking, sir?
For writing, Miss Cicin.
Writing, yes, I will do a method of learning model PBL or PGBL. I don't know because I will give them a project too. But what is it? this is the face, and then they have to cut and put the eyes and the nose, the mouth, like that. That is the project, right? And for the writing, maybe I will ask them in each group to write or to write the name of the part of body based on the picture, and then also complete the work.
Okay, thank you, Miss Cicin, for the
I use
explanation.
TPEC 2 in Focus 2, YouTube channel 2. For the TPEC, maybe, I don't know, that is still worksheet or Canva or the other, like Kahoot or games or Wordwall.
So for the YouTube channel, since your student still first grader, yeah?
Yes, maybe I will take the what is it, the song from the YouTube, and also the explanation about part of body in YouTube channel. Before I explain the lesson, I will ask them to watch the video in YouTube.
Okay.
But explanation about the part of body.
Okay, thank you, Miss Cicin. It's
You
clear.
are welcome.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Sofyan.
Thank you, Mr. Ismail. And then we have two more participants that raising their hand. First, Miss Nita. Second one, Miss Repi. Okay, finally, Miss Repi is going back. Come on, Miss Nita, please. Miss Nita.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Sofian, for the time. Miss Cicin.
Yes, Miss Nita.
In third column, Miss Cicin not put the link literature or only conclusion literature and interview.
I just follow my Mr. Ian example yesterday. So I don't put the any link because only the result and the interview, because I follow his example. Miss, it's more simple, I think.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Cicin.
You are welcome, Miss Nita.
Okay, so that was the questions, Miss Nita. Okay, thank you, Miss. Next, let's go with the last one, Miss Revi. There you go. Come on, Miss.
I hope there is the last, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. Hello, Miss Cicin. Nice to
Hello,
see
Miss
your
Revi.
worksheets. It's similar, not similar, it's really same like Mr. Ian shared to us yesterday. So Mr. Ian already shared to us we need to put two problems after decided and about the link in literature review based on the example. No link, right, Miss Cicin?
Yes.
Yeah, we just follow. We just follow. But Mr. Ian already said to us to complete one. That's okay. We need to put the link. My question is it's not a question. I just ask you for a little bit. What will you plan to give to your students for improving their speaking skill? Do you want to give any other media, right? Of course. What will you give another media? What do you think?
Media, like games,
Yes.
maybe Miss games, and then what is it? They have to mention the part of the body in front of the class based on their worksheet, and also when they give the presentation, they have to ask, they have to answer the question from the other group, like that.
Okay. Have you ever given a song for your students?
Last cycle.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I ever give a song for my student before we do the lesson. Before I teach, I always do. I will ask them to sing a song, and then ice breaking. After that, I teach them.
Okay. I ever taught primary, start from first until sixth grade, junior high school, so until vocational. So my suggestions to you, Miss Cicin, because lower grade in primary really like singing. In my suggestions, and really like playing games. please give them a song more than before, as many as you can. Number two, they like playing games, right? Kahoot, you know Kahoot applications. Yeah, you may give them Kahoot. You may write down. You may create your games based on your lesson in Kahoot, in quizzes also, and in Bamboozle. Or you find a guessing game or Pictionary games through Google or through YouTube. Many of games like over that. If you don't have, you may chat me. I have many games for lower grade because I am teaching lower grades also, second grade.
Maybe you can share with me, okay?
Okay, it's nice to share.
Thank you.
So yeah, no problems. Because previously in cycle 1, I did in second grade, but now in cycle 2, I plan to give to my 6th grade. So it's really like sharing. I will share to you, Ms. Titin. That's all, Mr. Rian.
Thank you for your suggestion.
No
Thank you,
problems.
Mr. P.
Thank you, Mr. Rian. That's all.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's enough, everyone. Now let's give a round of applause for Miss Titin Mainawati.
Thank you.
Okay, now it will be my turn, Miss. But we have Miss Ruby raising her hand. Okay, one last. Come on, Miss Ruby. Then, hello, Miss Ruby. Come on.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you for the time, Mister. My question is in the first problem about the speaking. Can I give suggestion for Miss Cicin? For example, for the elementary students, the teachers should give target for them. For example, in first semester, the student must master 100 vocabulary, and then when the teacher teach, so the teacher should give the student vocabulary. For example, when one semester 100, how much they will write in a day. And then for assessment, in the last of the semester, the teacher can give some contest. For example, by guessing the picture or completing the words or sentence, completing the words, and then by performing the student to give simple storytelling. That is for my experience. Thank you, Miss Cicin.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion, Miss Ruby.
Okay,
Actually,
thank you, Miss Ruby. It's only the suggestions. And now it will be it will be my turn. Is that okay, Miss Cicin, or you guys will be now?
Okay, Mr. Ian, I need your
Okay, now it
suggestion.
will be my turn. Yeah. When I try to look at your University 1.3, it will based on the example that I gave you guys yesterday.
It's noisy, yeah.
Yeah, Miss Ruby maybe.
No, Mister, no. I am at home.
No, you? Oh, sorry, miss. Somebody else.
Okay, would you please mute yourself first, everyone? Hello. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so based on the University 1.3 that you already completed, so we have the exact similar kind of the answer based on the previous example that I gave you guys. Yeah. And then for the result of explorations of because of the problems, student difficulty in speaking English, and then you have several lists of it. Yeah. On the second column here, everyone, one more time, here it will be the list of options. Yeah. And then for the third one, yeah, the root cause of the problem, that will be the third column. Yeah. You come only with one, and that's what we call by the root of the problem, root cause of the problem. Yeah. The root that really, what is it that really important that made why the student here facing the difficulty in speaking English. Yeah. And then next one, the third column, root cause analysis of the problem. You're going to analyze the previous, the root cause of the problem. Yeah. So if you're mentioning it is mastering vocabulary, less supportive, and then you have to elaborate that one. And then last one, the fifth column consists of the problem that is going to be solved is student difficulty in speaking English. Yeah. Since it is for the primary level, and based on suggestion from Mr. Ismail and the rest of your friend, and then also Mr. Hidayati, if I'm not mistaken. So you can pick a specific or certain kind of theme that should be okay. Yeah, so you can put that one, it will be fine. Or just still go with this kind or this type of the problem, it will be just fine. Yeah, so it is about speaking English, especially for the primary level. Yeah, since it is a primary level, it is still a basic one. You don't have to go with a complicated kind of topic, a specific a specific kind of topic that's gonna make your students confused, yeah, or headache in. What was that? Hello.
Mr. Driver, why you draw the line?
Okay, what's wrong with Mr. Maki? Mr. Maki, do you have anything? It is Mr. Maki or? Okay, that should be enough, I guess, for the first. For the second one, let's go with the second one, please. Okay, second one.
Mr. Maki, erase your line, please.
Okay, let's go with the
Okay,
second.
I'm sorry, Mr. Titi, Mr. Ian, I'm sorry.
All good. Next, we have student difficulty in writing English. Okay, so this, I guess it's pretty similar with number one. You try to switch only the skill of it. That's a good one, I guess. You're trying to, and then if you guys want to modify this one, you try to go with reading and then listening. And then voila, you got your student worksheet 1.3 completed. Yeah. Okay, everyone. And I guess that's all for Miss Titin. Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone, for sharing her student worksheet. Yeah? And then you may stop sharing the screen, please. Okay, and now, since it's already 9:15, I guess it should be enough for the first sessions. This one, you're gonna go with Mr. Agit. Try to discuss and try to talk about the most important one in deciding a problem that you're going to solve for the first subject. Okay, everyone, is that clear enough? Do we have a 7 meeting?
Yes, sir. It's
Tomorrow?
clear.
Do we have 7 meeting tomorrow or this?
No, there is no
No,
second.
No,
There
sir.
is no
no
Zoom.
Zoom tomorrow.
Subject.
We have no
Okay,
idea
that will be
why.
the 7 meeting. So this will be the
There
last
is no
time.
schedule for
This
Yes,
will be the last time. We'll
yes, sir.
see you guys. Yeah, look at Mr. Damian. Oh, thanks, God. No more.
He's really grateful.
Okay. Okay, after this one, you guys gonna divide it into a smaller group. If I'm not mistaken, each group consists of 9 or 10 students. And then I hope you're going to have a deep and then also comprehensive kind of discussions with all lecturers and then also with all the senior teachers that gonna be with you guys on the second subject. And then I'm really sorry if starting from day one till the sixth meeting, you guys have a roller coaster kind of situation while joining my sessions. I can see those that really stress while joining my sessions, and then I can see those that really, really happy joining my sessions. And then I can see also those that really hate my class. Yeah, I can really. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, no,
One
right,
more
sir.
time.
No, sir.
No,
For
sir.
attending the first subject, I hope for those that gonna be with me on the second subject, you're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to complain, huh?
Okay.
Okay, good luck, Miss Mariana.
Thank you, Miss.
If I'm not mistaken,
Okay, that's
you
okay.
guys senior mentioning Bang Ali, why I have to join Mr. Ian class again, starting from first subject, second subject, second cycle to the last one. And then she's complaining that way. And then I told her the way that we define it, the group here is not based on like or dislike, but based on the system that running by Bang Ali. Yeah, he's the one that trying to pick, trying to trying to choose the participant, yeah, for each of the group. Okay, everyone. Thank you, Miss Cicin Mainawati, one more time, Mr. Acep. Yeah, look at that one. For sitting in front of the basketball court, I guess.
Yeah.
And Miss Vitasari, Mr. Saiful Maki, you are the one that driving, or you have the driver with you, Mr. Maki?
No, I'm in the parking area, Mister. I'm still waiting for my children check in Puskesmas.
Okay, I see. Thank you. I guess you were joining this session. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bustami, Miss Ruby,
Yes, sir.
Miss
Thank
Novi,
you.
Miss Sriwati, Miss Sri.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Miss Sri Kusmawati, you're not even talk for today, yeah. Miss Diana, Miss Atik, Miss Nurdianti,
Okay, sir.
Mr. Firman Hadiansa,
Yes, sir.
Miss Intan Sari, Miss Siti Rohana, Miss Nita Yuanita, Miss Eka, Mr. Awaludin. Look at starting from the beginning to the last session, you're not talking at all, yeah. Without any kind of instruction from me. And then Miss Risnawati, Miss Nur Hidayati Sasmita, Mr. Damian, Miss Henny Susilowati, Mr. Ismail Purba, and anyone else, Miss Kurniasi, Miss Mani, Miss Misty, Miss Pati Roini, also the same. I can't even give any of her opinion. Yeah, Miss Pati Roini, Miss Sophia Tulumia, Mr. Ar-Rahman Marta. I guess I already called all of you guys. Thank you one more time for attending the first subject. I hope you're going to prepare your guys. What is it? Future task, yeah, the UKIN thing, the portfolio thing. I hope you're going to discuss it in detail with Mr. Agi. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And then one more time, I hope you're going to forgive every bad things, every stressful things when you guys join my class. And then you have to remember all the things that I made to you guys. It will be for the improvement of how that you're going to teach your students, since you're going to be a professional English teacher. That's all.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
And thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And then last task, you are going to fill your impressions joining the first subject on the last meeting that we had today. Yeah. And then that's
Yes,
okay.
sir.
You're going to mention, Mr. Acep, I don't like this class because it's really intense. All the time you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and blah blah. That should be fine. Any kind of impressions, you have to put it
The
on
real
the comment.
feelings, yeah, Mr. Ian.
Okay.
The real feelings.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Miss
you, Miss
Sir.
Yes,
Maria.
Thank you, Mr.
sir.
Rian. Thank you,
Assalamualaikum
Miss.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi